What is up, guys? Welcome to my very first YouTube video. My name is Harrison, aka SKYE. And in today's video, what we are going to go over is how to make melodies and how you can apply scales to making melodies. Now, you're probably wondering, what is a scale? So if we go and create a little quick MIDI clip here. Come on, Ableton. There we go. What is a scale? For example, you're probably wondering, I hear the C major scale being thrown around a lot. What is the C major scale? The C major scale is all the white notes starting on C and ending on the next octave higher, which is C. So if we just go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. We go from C to C, that's it. Now these two notes, you'll notice, are the same note, but one is higher and one is lower. These are called octaves. Octaves is what refers to the same note, just 8 steps higher. So, if we count from the lower C to the higher C, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're back on C, and then just repeats again. Basically, the keyboard is nothing but octaves. So, let's just create a few little octaves here. Let's just create a few little quick melodies here. So, let's just do something here. No, come on. Oops. Let's try it again. Remember, as long as we play the notes within the scale, we're always going to be in tune. Now, it's not the best melody that I've created, but it's not the worst. Now, there's a few tips and tricks that I use to help my melodies kind of stand out. One thing I do is I use octaves in my melodies that I create. So if we remember what octaves are, it's just the same note, just 8 steps higher. I use that to give a little bit more of a dramatic effect. So if we hear this melody again, not bad, but we can do a lot better. So let's try playing a melody, but we're going to use octaves on the higher end of the keyboard. Now, I don't know about you, but that melody had a lot more of a storyline to it than the first one. And basically all I did was I just octave jumped around the keyboard. I was playing in the lower register of the second octave and third octave with my left hand, and with my right hand I was playing in the upper octaves, so it would be 4 getting into the 5 range. And then I just jumped from 4 down to 3, back up to 4 to create that sort of storyline. So what if we take this a step further? Let's change this a sound. Let's go with something. Let's see if anything comes up. Search history. Nothing's gonna come up. Oh, wait. Hold on. This sounds pretty good. So we're going to put this on 16th notes. And the reason why I generally put sounds on 16th notes is I can't play keyboard that fast. So this kind of allows me to create chord melodies. I can sort of do different things with them. And I'll show you that right now. So let's take this a step further. Let's just play around, C major scale, and we're just going to play with this instead. that sounded pretty good. A couple more tips and tricks that I'll share with you is you can play up the scale or down the scale. So let's see and hear how that sounds. So we'll start off with playing up the scale. That was kind of a terrible example. Let's try that again. C major scale, playing up the scale. Now you'll notice that sounds kind of happy. Sounds kind of epic also. So that's one way that I achieve the epic, happy melody in my songs. But now I'm going to show you how you can make maybe a sadder one if we play down the scale. So let's try it again. We're going to play the C major, just down this time. Now you'll notice that sounded kind of sadder, kind of dark. That's how you can get that dramatic feel in your melodies, by either playing up the scale or down the scale. So, how do I interchange these two to create dynamic melodies? So let's go with a different scale. Let's go with one of my favorites. We're going to go F minor. So F minor is, if we just quickly take this off, 16th notes. So F minor is, let's find out where we are on the piano roll. Okay, here we go. So F minor is F, G, G sharp, A sharp, C, F. Boom. F minor. So let's play something and we'll interchange between ascending and descending down the scale. Just like that, that wasn't the greatest example once again, but you can see how going up and down the scale will interchange the dramatic feeling that you can get. And you can play around with that, and if you play around with rhythms, which I'll go over in a different video, you can create some really interesting melodies. But basically the takeaways are go up the scale to create a more epic and happy feeling, go down the scale to create a sadder feeling, and then interchange them to change the feeling and alternate between a bunch of different types of feelings that you want. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.